Hello, everyone, and welcome to ZSR Main. We've got another Zelda 2 Randomizer 2023 Standard Tournament Brackets Round 1. Here we've got Game 3 between Sigil and levelengine. I'm started with being comms tonight is Mariah. How are you doing?
Hello. Yes, it's like I just sleep in the comms booth and I just live here for the most part. I pay Trez rent, and it's great to have another Z2R race here happening on ZSR.
We got ourselves Game 3 between our two runners here. Sigil took Game 2, levelengine Game 1. Should be interesting to see how this does. Level, of course, is an absolute veteran of the community. Sigil, very much new.
Yeah, let's talk about those games for a moment. In Game 1, which I did not get a restream, but Level chewed through that seed in less than an hour, and I think still right now, so far, that he has the only sub-hour in brackets, which is pretty impressive, given we had 3 in Swiss, and so now we've got 1 in brackets, and he got it. And then in round 2, in Game 2, which happened just yesterday, wow, what a long seed that was. Level took a handful of gambles, and it came back to bite him. He also doesn't do any sort of tracking, and he kind of talked about that in the post-race interview. That also came back to bite him just slightly. So he spent a little bit of extra time, which allowed Sigil to kind of just make his way through that seed at a nice, normal pace, and he got into GP first by 2 minutes, and he ended up finishing it 70-something seconds before Level did. And man, that was a great race. That was quite the turnaround for Sigil there, given that Level is definitely the favorite and seated much, much higher here.
Yeah, that's for sure. Um,
Yeah, just recapping what's going on in the race room right now. Level getting in. Yeah, I was just saying. Okay, I was just gonna say Level getting in here at the last moment, getting set up here. This race was just scheduled yesterday after Sigil took the win. They decided that within about 24 hours they would do race 3. So probably wasn't ready to schedule-wise, wasn't just sliding in here at the last moment for him.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. The race time bot acting up a little bit here, constantly spitting out some information. A little confusing in the race room.
Yeah, the bot has apparently Saha bot has crashed. Apparently, I've seen a bit of the thing about it in the in some LTTPR discords.
Okay.
Not a problem since season rolled on our end, so I can get to it whenever you gets to it.
Yeah,
I actually do remember that. It's alright. We're about to get going here. Stuff happens sometimes, that's what I'll say about that here. So we're about to get going.
Yep, countdown should begin here shortly on the ZSR timer there.
There you go. And there we're off.
Yeah, we're going to see if Sigil can pull off an upset in this round 1 here. He's probably not expecting to, but given the fact that he took a win off of Level yesterday, it is entirely possible.
Yep. Now we go. Okay, bit of racing. Not quite sure what the reason behind that was, but we're going. Yeah, this will be quite impressive if Sigil takes a level out here in as we start in what is the far southeast corner of what I think is a vanilla Lake West.
Yeah, I'm agreeing on that biome so far.
Yeah, that's very much vanilla Lake with Saria just north of start, and it looks like there's a bridge here on the eastern coast.
Yeah, pretty wild Saria there with the pass-through, just walkway right around it, yeah.
It's also right on the coast, too, which is kind of funny. So we usually tend to see Saria be on 2 sides of something that's a little further inland than the literal coast, but that's where it is today. Life here, which both runners will pick up, minus all you just started.
Yeah, early game. It's definitely worth picking up if you expect to need it or use it at some point later.
Starting in the absolute corner of the map, both pros and cons. Pros in that you know exactly where you are relative to anything else. Con is you're walking a long way to get places, especially on a vanilla-like map.
Yeah, that's true. Life spell going to be 46 at Magic 1, so castable. So nice right off the bat if we run into any trouble.
Yep. Pillar P-Back Cave for Sigil, Thunder, and Rauru here for level just northwest of Saria.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see.
Thunder, a nice early pickup, though we don't know how long it will take for that to be castable.
So it looks like life refills 1 bar.
That's a doozy. Ouch. Not too helpful today.
Yeah, not too helpful. It will keep you. It will help a little bit, I think, in the early game when you're potentially going to die from a 2-shot. You can make it a 3-shot at that point. But yeah, long term, unless it ends up being like a fire life spell, not going to be something we're going to be casting too often, I don't think.
Yeah.
All right, I don't think we got any hints in Rauru there. I kind of missed the child at the end there. I don't think he had any information though.
I don't think so. P4 is next to Rauru. Not going to be touching that since it's so close to start. No reason to without Thunder. And that's a flute. Nice early find. Decent chance that might be required. Sigil lost 2 lives and most of the health on his 3rd life trying to get through that Pillar P-Back Cave, so he's just gonna pay. Okay, that's a straight up dead end. We are forced to go straight north from start, basically. Great.
Yeah. I for a moment it was like a double take there to see if that was going to be a little 1-tile pass through there, but it wasn't, and I thought that might have been kind of a big deal potentially, but at least
it could have been to go further west, but nope. Level's gonna head west here, slightly further north of Sigil's position, west from King's Tooth, basically. Got a decent amount of water. Here's Trophy Cave.
Nah, this is the back of Jump, and level turns around as well.
Yeah, back at Jump Cave, not really interested in going through it to the northern side of the map just yet. Hammer on the grass tile is nice to find. No sign of any boulder block caves, but better to pick it up early. Don't worry about it later. I'm a little surprised level didn't check the area just south of that grass tile in case there's something there, but...
Yeah.
Okay. And also not going towards the southwest corner of the map either. Because we're currently approximately middle of the map in terms of vertical position. And there's probably a way down to that southwest corner somewhere. We're not getting to the northwest corner, that's for sure. That's a mountain in the way.
Okay, I think we're coming.
Now he's heading south.
Yeah. I was hoping he could check this red gyro.
Yeah. Tried to head north, right into a rock wall, started going south. There's Kingdom for Sigil. That was go rest to find a raft. That's an interesting hint. Neither runner actually checked where bridge leads to, which I find interesting. Or never mind, there we go. Where does that take us?
Looks like a mountainous east. Potentially vanilla-like, though. Potentially vanilla-like, but could be mountainous as well.
Yeah.
So there's a palace down here in the southwest corner, looks like. We're just about to walk into it. We hit an encounter, though.
Sigil is seeing some divergence as he heads towards the northeast part of the map, whereas Level's in the clear opposite end of the map in the southwest.
Oh, looks like there's a red diver there to greet Sigil in the dark magic container cave.
Yeah. And that is a death. Ouch.
Okay, so I refreshed because I think I was a little ahead of you, and I missed whatever palace that was on level side.
So did I, unfortunately. Haven't the slightest idea.
Sigil
taking 2 deaths to the red dire there in the cave decided to go leave. Understandably, I know his combat is not the best, just that he's still relatively new to the randomizer, and I was struggling a little bit there. The Dire was two-shotting him.
Yeah, and Gob, our tracker, telling us it was 3 or 6 down there in the southwest corner.
Thank you, and our final palace is here up in the northeast, which is good for Sigil. He'll be able to up-A and get his health lives back. That's the other 3 or 6. Lovely.
Might be doing some grinding here.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Get some early levels. Crossword level, okay. So far, all major items in the west so far. Flute, hammer, raft, and cross.
That's what's known as the Eastern Starter Pack.
You're not wrong, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it totally, all those, you don't have to worry anything about the east at that point. If we have a new Kasuto block behind a forest tile, it's taken care of. If we have C3 yard rock, it's taken care of. And if we have invisible mowers that are beating the crap out of us in encounters, it's taken care of. So we're good to go going east here. I guess you kind of got to do the full clear of the west to get all of those, because it seems like you've got items in each direction, but still. Oh, okay, Level's going to get all of them. So I think we're missing Trophy Cave and Heart Container Cave still. I think those are our last 2 caves are missing.
We're missing a couple caves, and we haven't seen a raft either. Note to note. So we know that raft is one of our items in the west, but we've only seen 3 of the 6 item checks in the west. Level's back to start and is going to head north now. Gonna check that bridge potentially. Nope. It looks like he's gonna head in the direction of where Sigil's at here in the northeast corner as Sigil picks up attack 3.
Yeah, it's possible he spent a little bit of time here. I've completely been missing how much these Iron Knuckles are worth, but I imagine they're worth at least 150.
They're like 200, I think.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so pretty decent grind.
Yeah, this
and
isn't
I think
bad
that's
at all.
enough for him. Yeah. He's gonna now go back to those item cave. He was really having a bad day in here earlier. I'm not sure why he's talking to Bagu. It's not actually necessary.
Well, Bagu's a little lonely out here, and he thought he would just pay him a visit.
Not a huge time sink, but with Saria being on the coast with both sides readily accessible, it's not actually faster to walk through Saria than to just walk around.
And this Red Dyra is beating up both of our runners here.
It is. It was two-shotting at life 1. It's not much nicer at life 3, it looks like.
It's that attack 1. Level's got attack 1, but attack 3 on Sigil's side. Wow. So we know Western... Is it Western Raft that we've got the hint for?
Yeah, West Raft.
Okay, so one of our last 3 spots then. Oh good, they both got through. Outstanding. And there's our raft.
Yep, as hinted.
Yeah, so now it's going to be Trophy Cave and Heart Container Cave that we're only missing.
We're missing 3 caves. I've only counted 3 of our 6 items in the west, Mirai, and one of those was Grass Hell.
Yeah, we saw Grass, Pillar Pea Bag, Medicine Cave, and Magic Container Cave.
Have we seen? I haven't written down 4 items. Actually, no, we have seen now 4 items. Yeah, actually, no, I'm miscounting things again. With the raft located, that's fine. Never mind.
This could be Heart Container Cave here. That's gonna be Parappa. There's Fairy for level. We could have a little boots locked section right there, just a little southwest from these caves that Sigil and Level are in.
Possible is. Yeah, just get out of here, Sigil. That's not going very well for you. We're gonna head west here instead, across the northern side of the map. We are missing. Okay.
Oh, we just walk down over here.
That is a lot of water over here
yeah.
in what I think is kind of the northwest corner. That's a surprisingly sharp corner there. That's not actually the northwest corner, just looks like it because the edges are so sharp. While you're in Rudo, I feel like this might be more stuff further west, but I'm actually not sure where the edge of the map is here because it looks a little funny on us today.
Yeah, I think there's more over there as well.
Like, usually the edges of a vanilla-like map are very clearly defined straight edges, and this is not a straight edge. Was that to west to find a trophy?
It was, as Level was checking the hint in Mito, and I missed the time, so...
Oops. Magic jar here. I also totally missed Mito, so I assume we'll see it shortly for Sigil. Yeah, right there. Spell on that is shield. Oh, yeah. Already with the life spell, it's not great, but I probably wouldn't go out of my way for it.
200-point P-bag there for Level.
So just gonna take this Parappa Cave, see where it goes.
Another red Dyra.
Yeah. And Level is over here on the east, which is looking, mountainous here, as you said earlier.
Yeah, I don't know if we saw the backs of these caves of Fairy or Parappa. It's possible that they lead somewhere that take us to a distance shorter than Jump Cave? No, I don't think so.
No, that's just a pair of caves here, not too far from start. Sigil needs to head west from this position to get to the south and west portions of the map that Level saw earlier, as this east map looks kind of ugly.
We've got a great Death Valley today. It is split down the middle there with that grass path. I really like that. Makes it look like the cave is actually doing its job there and actually passing us underneath the walkway.
Yeah, we can see more of... I feel like the northwest corner... Yeah, I feel like the northwest corner of the western continent is hard boots locked, and I think that's where our last two item caves are. Because between our two runners, I don't think we've got a lot of this map left in the west.
Well, we found our way to the maze.
Yeah, cave to the maze look like somewhere in the middle of the map on the east. Didn't quite actually see where it was.
Yeah, it was somewhat nearby wherever Death Valley was.
Yeah, Death Valley is fairly centrally located today.
So I wonder if we find the boots here, if we're going to go back and check the west sooner than later.
You know you're missing two item caves. One of them is the trophy, which unlocks fire, which, that's P2 for Level. A really rather pink color there in Maze Island.
Hopefully he does not get hit by this floating lever in this encounter. He's gonna make it. Oh, there is a raft tile here. Did you say that already?
I did not.
Okay. I mean, it's possible that, like, we have actually, like, a segmented west. Like, it's possible the raft takes us back to that little section. It'd be kind of funny, but, you know, nothing that the boots couldn't already do.
Yeah, it is possible the raft is hiding in the northwest corner, and the boots are in one of those last two item caves we haven't found.
And I wonder if it ends up being DM, I wonder if we'll see Level dig it, given he's got the hammer.
Yeah, might not be the worst idea, depending on what the biome is, of course, because we've got no idea.
Yeah, it's a little bit further away, right? Because you already got to come back to the east. If you want to come back to DM later, you got to come back to the east. You got to come back to the maze, walk your way through here, and then hit the raft tile. And so it's kind of a long walk. So if you really wanted to check it, probably now's the best time to check it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing keys in the drop pool as well. That's the second key I've seen, I think, on Level side.
Always a nice thing to see. 200 point feedback for Sigil is going to try and go for this 370, whatever that is.
Yeah, what's not nice is these invulnerable orange Lizalfos, though, unfortunately. And you're going to have to get the neutral jump over them or just body some damage. Wow, that's still a lot of damage. This is this is not a fun setup here.
No. 333 now for Sigil. He's going to update and get going.
So here's where potentially two things can happen. First of all, if you know how to do link feet would get you through there. Obviously, a very difficult technique to pull off, and I doubt either one of our runners can do it. Nothing against them. I also currently can't do it, so not a big deal. It's, again, a very difficult and somewhat new technique. On the other hand, you could pull that orange Lizalfo all the way back down to the start, and then jump him there, and then take care of the blue Lizalfo as well as the Tektite separately from each other, without the orange beating it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe we are either Boots or Continental Connector locked out of the last part of the west, which is the northwest corner, and but Sigil's gonna make double sure of this south middle bit of the map because I don't think Level really took a full look here.
That's true. You know, Sigil's down here in the south section, south mid section that we did mention that Level kind of walked away from early on. Oh wow!
Raft is just back to the southern side. He's on the other side of the river double with the water tile here. Low. Funny?
It could be segmented. I mean, I know we have the flute, but it could actually still be like cut off from the other part of the east as well.
It's possible, though. I know we got the connector cave to the east is fairly centrally or the bridge to the the bridge to the east is located in the north, but you can walk pretty much down to the center of the map, so I'm uncertain how much would be segmented. I think that bridge is more or less in the middle of the northern coast. Ow, that game over hurts for Level.
Yeah, he's trying to fight the blue Lizalfo in the dark there.
These runners would probably appreciate a candle, I think, with how much fun they've had with things today.
This could be an item cave on Sigil's side. He did go west from the bridge here.
Tuck away a little bit in a corner here. I don't believe Level actually saw this cave. That's Risen Feedback Cave.
We'll see if there's anything difficult here. No, I don't think there's going to be... Nope, no Moa. Oh, there is one Moa. Okay, one Moa. But we can see its shadow along the rocks.
Yep. And what is this worth it here for Sigil? Level's found our first town. Medicine here is... That
was Shield.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, medicine Shield, but Old Kasuto, I don't know. We just passed by the sign.
Yep. Thunder. I think no, that's fairy brain.
Yeah. And
that's a good sign. Not a guarantee in Magic too, as we found out the other day the hard way.
Yeah.
It looks like Level's going to work his way down the eastern side of the map now. We'll see if Sigil goes south or east from this bridge tile as he takes a death. Ouch. I might upbait here for Sigil and just go back to the bridge because it's pretty close to the starting palace, because you do not have a lot of lives here. He's on his last life and he doesn't know where his next palace will be on the east. Very helps bit, I guess.
Yeah, that medicine pickup, not too bad for Sigil. Being a newer runner, he's probably going to want that shield spell, and he'll be able to get, whenever he gets flight or some way to get on top of the house in Meter to get downstep, he'll be able to get downstep and shield in one trip.
Yeah. Lulu's Alpha is just 50 points, is not worth it. The one-up's next though for Sigil, who was otherwise very close to a game over.
I think the reds are worth 50. The blues, I think, are worth 300.
I might mix it too. Yeah, never mind. Whichever color he just beat. Look.
Yeah, they were both fighting one of different colors.
Level finding reflected Nukasuto here on the eastern side of the map.
Six containers to get into the basement.
Thank you. And there's a cave to DM here, kind of in this middle of things. I'm not quite sure where that was.
Yeah, Level didn't check that. He walked, or maybe he did check it and decided not to. Oh no, it's right next to the maze cave. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. That's why we didn't check that.
Oh, they're right next to each other. That would be why, yeah.
Yeah, so Sigil going to look around for his 2 items. Did we see either item on the maze? Am I blanking on what we found?
He did not.
Okay.
The level explored a large portion of the southern side, and he did not find either item.
Yeah, he checked the northwest corner first. He found nothing, and then he traveled down to the south side, hit the raft, and then stuck to the east. But took the game over on the east there, and we didn't see either item here.
They might just both be in the northeast corner there, because there's not a lot left of it. I don't think level fully explored the southwest corner, but GP there is just sitting out in the middle of the map for a level on the eastern side.
Yeah, we've seen water tile, I think. We haven't seen desert, and we haven't seen
water
sunken.
tiles by the raft tile, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here's the item here.
Our container. Level somehow missed that earlier, though he was right next to it. I don't know. I'm not sure why he missed it, but that is nice for Sigil, given how many deaths.
Yeah, he came in from the raft tile there is in like the bottom middle. He came in from the right side. Sigil looks like he's coming in from the left side here.
Yeah. A level approached this from the left side, saw the encounters and decided to go loop around the other way. Sigil's gonna go backtrack now, but yeah. Jump into Runia, kind of just sitting out in the middle of nowhere particular, which means spell's in the brew, wherever that is.
I think Level's gonna head back to the maze here. He's right here. He might check
Looks
this
like
other
it.
cave first. Nope. Okay. Oh, he is. Okay. Alright, so our runners are, at least Level has the information on all the connectors. Sigil probably... Oh, no, that's a game over. Okay, never mind. As they say, Sigil
No,
probably
he wasn't a game over, he just wanted to leave, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say he's looking for that raft tile, but now he doesn't know. He knows. I guess he knows. He knows enough, right? He's seen all 4 continents, but I guess he's not 100% sure where that raft might go.
He doesn't know that it doesn't go to the northwest corner of the west.
Yeah.
He also might just have decided it's not worth going there right now and is going to go somewhere else.
Here's our other item in Maze Island. First one for Level, though.
And magic jar. Well, neither item in Maze Island required, but they're nice to have. Very incoming for Sigil.
And the second item for Level. Okay. And I wonder if we're going to go to DM or if we're going to keep over to that raft tile. I think he's backing it up right now.
Looks like it.
Oh, with a castable fairy, we're just going to go do P2. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, see if her glove isn't just sitting in here. We don't know where the glove is. It could be in here. We're starting to run low on readily accessible overworld locations for it.
Yeah.
Because we've seen the readily accessible items on the west. We are missing 2, both of which are probably boots locked, and one of which is a trophy, which gives you a shield we don't need. We haven't seen either item in DM, but it doesn't look that if it's locked to go dig it, because it... we know one of our missing items in the east is a water tile, which is behind those boots Level just picked up, so you might go take that raft tile once he leaves here, because that's right next to the raft. And then we're missing Sunken P-Bag Cave, as well as both items in Nukasudo. One of which is 6 magic jar locked, the other is behind the spell in Nuburu, which is who knows where on the east.
Yeah, we never got a chance to see if the top side and the bottom side of the east connect there. Level did not get a chance to show us most of that area down there.
I believe they should, but the River Devil, I think, should link it, but that's not 100% sure.
Well, hopefully for Level here, he's going to find a quick helmet head, and he'll be out of here, and we'll see what he does with those boots. Again, like you say, we've got the water tile next to the raft tile. We've got 2 item caves missing on the west, which we assume are going to be over that big body of water, that big lake.
pretty much southeast corner for Sigil. I don't remember if Level actually got over to this corner particularly.
This could have been the cave that Level saw from the south side. This might be the one he came over to.
I was going to say, I think the raft is just south of here. South and west of there.
Yeah, that's the cave. That's the cave that connects to... Level died. This is a 2-screen cave, and Level died in the next screen.
Yeah, trying
Although
to
he was
go
coming
back
from the
north.
other side. Yeah.
Sigil's going to head through it from this and find out the raft house on the other side.
Did we see both palaces on the outside of Death Valley?
No, we've only located one.
So it could be behind that.
We GPs. Sigil just saw GP a second ago. We don't know where. We're missing P1 and P5, which are we don't know where.
So I guess Sigil's going to get this check from the backside. It also looks like there's another cave just up north being blocked by the River Devil. They're probably going to be sunken.
I just don't think either runner actually walked far enough south in the middle part of the map to see the River Devil. I think it is likely accessible based on what we've seen of the eastern geography. I just don't think we got there.
Alright, so Level up and aid sometime later in this same path he's on right now. There is a dead end a little bit further down. He up and aid, and apparently he's back in this direction now. So I guess it's going to be off of this junction that's in this room he's in. Oh, if Sigil goes to the top side there, he would see his second item. Oh, he's about to. Or maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was...
I do not remember where the boots were.
No, well, the boots are in 2. The magic container is the other item he's missing.
The magic jar. Oops. Yeah, I don't remember where that was.
Wasn't too far away from the palace. Well, Sigil's going to join Level in here with the castable fairy.
Yeah, Sigil might go look for the item after. Boots would help with it after.
Yeah, I think Boots can't be missed in here, so that's good for him.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure Boots are unmissable as it's a pass-through item room.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn Level was just in a pass-through room, the false wall room, but he just opted to back out of it. Maybe he saw something. It happened so quickly, maybe he saw something I didn't see, but I'm pretty sure that that's actually a pass-through there.
Yeah, I see from Level there. This palace is a bit bright for Sigil. And yeah, Boots unmissable, there we are.
Yeah, Level stuck. I was going to say he's on his last life. He saved himself with that fairy, but he was on his last life there, so he needed to cast it again to get through a door, and so he had to up an A.
Yeah.
The risk of having 1 cast a fairy per life. You only get essentially 3 casts in a full palace unless you find keys, which are in the drop pool here today, or magic containers. And burning through those casts in rooms like this is a little, could be a little penalizing later on.
Yeah.
We also don't know what bosses they're dropping yet, so they could drop jars, or they could drop keys, or they could drop neither. So not having that information is also a little risky.
For sure.
Yeah, it seems like there's no junction before the Boots item room, so no big deal. Wishing we had the jump spell right there. There's a key on the top of that platform up there, but we can't get up there without jump.
No. Sigil doing a bit of a double take and then going, yeah, sadly. Ken does get a blue jar here, which helps a little. Not by much, but it's something, I guess.
Level saw a red jar drop. It was behind a blue iron knuckle. He cast life, still took a beam, and almost died from that, but yeah.
P2 being P2, fairly long.
Yeah, I think this is new territory that Level's in right now because he doesn't have the key from up there. And this could be helmet head up here as well. Okay. 2 lefts. Oh, level not getting the key.
No, I'm surprised.
Interesting. Oh, glove block here.
Well, never mind. Turning around.
So Sigil coming back in to fight this red Iron Knuckle. Unfortunately, took 2 deaths to it here. He's got some beef with it, but that's a game over.
Yeah. That is a bit of an ouch for Sigil.
Alright, so I think Level is deeming that to be glove blocked, but again, I thought there was that false wall room. We'll have to see if Sigil makes his way to that room and checks it. Because if he's not familiar with it, he's probably going to look at it anyway.
Chat says
it was a dead end.
It was a dead end. That Sigil just died in, so no.
I guess Level had gone through there the first time then and realized that room was the wrong way and probably just backed out of there based on that then. Because it's probably unlikely we've got 2 false wall rooms in the same palace.
Level is back on the west. Looks like he's gonna go take those boots and see where it is. And see where that gets him. And also pick up downstab.
Yeah, this is something in the second game. Level did miss Mito for a very long time. He thought it was boots blocked in the last game, and he ended up not getting downstab for like until an hour into the seed, something like that. It took him a long time to realize that Mito was not boots locked, and then so that's another thing that slowed him down in game 2 a little bit. Wouldn't be the first time we've had downstab acquired very late in the seed, but that one was definitely just something he had missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any new territory here on Sigil's side. I think we are absolutely glove blocked in this P2.
Chat's concluded the same thing.
Alright, so it doesn't look like we're checking for those caves just yet. He's gonna go into this 3/6. Alright, well, we're looking for windows or a boss here in this palace. In the previous room, you could get a jar out of the statue head to the right, clear the door, and there are actually windows to the left of the room that starts this palace. You could have got a quick check there. Not that it really, I mean, it's only interesting from our perspective. From his perspective, he's going to do it no matter what, and there are windows anyway. And the item here in P6, okay. Could have helped a little bit earlier.
Yeah, not as much now. That candle there. I forget which one of these, which one of Fear 6 was this again for Level? I didn't quite catch where this one was.
It's 6.
I meant where physically on the map was it?
It's the northeast one.
Okay, so
or the northern one.
Yeah, northeast, because I know the other one's in the southwest corner. Hey, it's ESR2 rating with a party of 22. Welcome into some more Z2. Alright, just coming over from some all keys, and we're now here in Rando.
Oh, the all keys race was going on over there. Okay.
Yeah. So we're 9 p.m. Eastern, so I'm not surprised they're rating now. Hey guys.
Yes, hopefully all the keys were acquired. You'll notice that in this seed we're playing in the rando, we do have keys in the drop pool, a little bit different than vanilla. This 6 looks pretty linear so far outside of that item room. I might have missed another junction before on level side, but... Yeah, Sigil needs to deem this this place blocked and get out of here ASAP. There it is. He's going to see the glove block. That's, I think, going to be it for him.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be, yeah, that's a reset. He's gonna go back to start and go do something different.
Man, no one wants to check the water tile.
No, I'm surprised. They were both on Maze Island. Boots are on Maze Island, the raft's in Maze Island, and the raft is right next door to the boots. The raft is right next to the water tile, but nope, neither one is checking it.
They're gonna be punished. It's gonna be the glove.
It's going to be the glove, yes, at this rate,
Oh, level recognizing that loop very nicely there. That was the start of the palace.
Yeah.
It's probably safe to assume that Sigil definitely wants downstab as well here as a newer runner to Z2R. Just hoping to find the dragon here soon on level's side. This could be quite the dig for Barba. Oh, there it is. There's a hammer-blocked cave facing south that we just saw just west over the water there from Rudo. So, yeah, we've got at least one cave there showing. We probably have the other one just next to it.
I guess so, yeah. Sigil is working his way over there, so I'm hoping he's going to be the first of our two runners to give us a look at that northwest corner that we have not seen yet from either runner.
Yeah, I mean, if that's something simple like the glove, and we haven't had the glove block in like 6 that we've got here on level side, you're kind of going to hope that you had found that before any further glove blocks in palaces.
Yeah, for sure. Even something like the ending key would be nice.
That's true. That's very true.
Sigil would certainly also appreciate a magic jar or heart container. Both runners still on kind of lowish levels, 333 for Sigil, 334 for level. We're 39 minutes and that's not a lot. Seed's been not the most generous with experience today.
Yeah, we had 200-point P-bags, but I think that's all we had in the drop pool.
I think so, honestly.
Level down to his final life here.
We have 200-point P-bags and 200-point Red Iron Knuckles. The Red Iron Knuckles at the start of P3 is why Sigil is up to 333, and he spent a few minutes grinding that early.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, they really haven't gotten very far as here's Barba for level.
Yep, no glove block in 6. That's nice to see. Hopefully he does not take a death here, because it looks like it's kind of a walk back, so...
Yep.
He's probably looking to get the attack 4, and if Barba rolls up to 1,000, I would say we're looking at attack 5. I'm looking at double attack level here, maybe.
There's Trophy Key for Sigil, as expected, that is an item.
One of these is going to be the trophy, right? We've got the hint
One of these
that.
has to be the trophy. We know there's a hint for it, and that's a vanilla trophy. Alright. Can go turn that in right away if he wants to go see what fire links to, if it's probably castable at this point, but not guaranteed. I'd go, yeah, pick up the rip jar there. And there's the other cave.
I'm just watching this Barba fight, hoping we can finish this on level side and not take a death. Oh, he's being careful.
Yep.
Okay. We're getting the big payout here. Let's see.
And heart container for
Oh.
Sigil.
I don't think it's going to be enough. No, it's not. Oh, he took 2.
No.
Did he take 2 levels?
He's up to 434, and this is going to be 444 likely, or maybe 435, because he was at 334 a minute ago when I was talking about the current levels.
I thought he walked in here with a few hundred. Oh well, doesn't matter. 444.
Yeah, the final item on the west was a heart container for Sigil. Not going to be required, but especially with how many deaths he's taken today. And even on level side, he's taken a fair few deaths. It'll be nice to have as he heads into P6.
Yeah, we know we've got. I'm sorry, did you just say this? That we have P4 right there that we can do, but we'll see where the level's going. He might be just going over to P3.
I did not, in fact, comment on P4.
Okay. I swear I'm hearing different commentary. All right, level check in the water here. Gonna have nothing on this side. This does connect all the way around.
Yep. But it's good to be thorough just in case.
This is pretty good for Sigil though, because this is where he's sitting at his candle here. So again, as a newer runner, we're kind of done with caves at this point, other than sunken.
Or not. He just left the item room, I think.
Yeah, he did. Okay, okay. Maybe the newer runner part of him is maybe thought there's just an up and left junction as opposed to an item room.
I think that's what he thinks. Yeah, if that was an item room, I'm pretty sure he would have gone for it, since they still don't have a glove.
Yeah.
And Les level is now into P3 here.
Yeah, this palace is not going to be too long. We're looking for the item. We're looking for the boss. "43 minutes in, though. Probably wish we had another gem or two. There's been a lot of walking so far, but that game over early on from level probably doesn't make him feel too good about where he's at right now.
I'd imagine. So dead end for Sigil there. That's a glove block for level, and I think that was just a glove block 3, it looks like.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 and 3 glove blocked. Both item and boss in 3, just the boss in 2. See, watch it be water tile glove. And they had their
if it's
chance
water
to go
tile
back
glove,
there.
both runners are going to feel very bad about it, because they could have gotten it so shortly after the boots.
Yeah, so I think Level's going to first find these caves here on the west, as Sigil has already shown us them. They're over here. He's just got to go find them, and then he'll be back to the east. Because a desert tile's still out there, right?
I don't think we've seen Desert Tile. We haven't. Yeah, it's Desert Tile stuck in P-Back here that we're missing on the overworld for the east.
Okay.
As well as both items in Nuka Pseudo, we also haven't physically found the Buru P1 or the not Valley of the other non-Valley of Death Palace, which is either 1 or 5.
200 point blue, 200 point Doom Knocker Drippers. We're not going to stick around for them though. He's already has Reflect Cast, so it might be potentially worth his time, but he's just going to move on.
Yeah. We are into this P4 now for level.
Yeah, wow. Looking in 4 before finding those other 2 caves.
I am a little surprised by that. I would go check those caves to make sure the glove's not just sitting in one of them.
Yeah, sometimes you can try to play the meta game of like guess where their glove blocks are, and so if you see a glove block in 3 and 6, you might assume there's a glove block in 4, just because of the same palace pool, but we saw a glove block in 2 and 3, and that's 2 different palace pools, so we can have glove blocks, I mean, really anywhere. The flag set allows that to happen, but yeah, you can't even kind of make that guess on where you might see more glove blocks.
Yep.
I got a few options to take on that elevator shaft there for level. still looking for the dragon on Sigil's side here.
Yeah. He is seeing a decent amount of palace here at least, so hopefully if he goes back in for the item, he's gonna go check that up left at start pretty quick. He doesn't need a candle, but it would be nice to have.
Yeah.
And it would also be a peace of mind. Okay, I don't need to go back here later for the glove. Because at this point, really, the only thing we're missing is the glove, and wherever our remaining landmarks are on the east, we are physically capable of locating that remaining palace.
Yeah, and Fairy is down to 29 on level side at Magic 5, so...
That's not bad, honestly. Sigil looping back to start there.
Item room in 4, wide open here.
Okay, and that is a 1-up. Flop, womp.
Well, at least he knows now, but it's going to be still a bit of a time loss if the boss is still once again not accessible.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with well, I didn't see how much Reflect was to cast, but of course, whenever you go into a palace and you have to use Fairy to get through. Oh, okay. Level could have done that a little bit differently, maybe? I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, having to cast Fairy and Reflect, especially because we're not getting keys from the bosses, although I think we're getting 1-ups from the bosses, so it does give us the potential to just go back in Death Abuse to get a castable Fairy if Reflect chews through too much magic.
Yeah. Sigil, on the other hand, is pretty lost here in 6, it looks like.
Yeah, I think there was a left involved at some point to reach the Tabarba's room.
That would make sense with how he's been routing this, and personally, yeah, I might take him all to get out of here. Here's Guma for level. Or not Guma, Karak, great.
Guma with a robe on. Then when you meet him again in P5, he tears the robe off and he's shirtless and shorts. Alright, yeah, Sigil going into the item room here in 6.
Gonna be happy to see this glove, I think. Not the happiest, but it's at least not a 1-up or P-back, at least, as there's Karak down for level.
Alright, so 2 palaces down, sub 50, probably wishes he had a few more gems placed. Seeing those 2 glove blocks, we'll see if he sticks to the overworld now, knowing he's got 3 locations, and we know those locations have been found by neither of our runners at this point, so hopefully we check those sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess on level side he hasn't seen Risen either, which we know isn't the glove, but it was the medicine, that's what it was.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't actually physically seen the other side of the river level. I'm fairly sure it should be accessible, but I'm not for neither of them has actually seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, so level opting, he kind of looked toward the northwest section of this eastern biome, but opted not to go that way just yet. Is going to come back down here. Still doesn't have 6 containers, still doesn't have spell out of Naburu, so no further checks on Nukusudo could be done.
Nope. And we haven't even found the Buru. It's somewhere on this east that they haven't managed to locate. River level should be somewhere pretty straight south of where level is, by the way, is where that should be, I believe. He's not checking it, so never mind.
Alright, Darunia again, still not going to grab Upstab just yet. Oh, just north of Darunia, okay.
Okay, just missed it earlier, I guess. Magic jar.
Well, are we going back to New Kasuto now? Oh, here's Sunken. Okay.
Okay, we just didn't walk over here, I guess, for either runner.
Yeah, this P6 really giving Sigil the run around here.
I think that's 3 magic jars on the overworld at least. Okay, jeez.
Yeah, those are nice finds. Unfortunately, though, when, you know, Fairy was 56, this would have actually, we have enough magic to cast it twice now with 7 containers, but it's obviously down to 29, so not that big of a deal any longer. Now, Sigil finding this dead end room twice now. He didn't go further in the first time. He's going to check it this time just to make sure.
Getting the small key. We know Barba is accessible, it's just that wherever Barba is, Sigil is not finding it. He's decided he's going to come back later.
Yeah, and that's kind of interesting because, like, he didn't see a real glove block, a fairy block or anything like that, or just, he just can't find the dragon, so.
Yeah. And here is the P5, unfortunately, is P5 here for level, which means P1 is our Valley of Death Palace today. Blech.
And going into 5 once again, no glove. We know we're just with. I guess he made some overworld checks. I still might have walked it back to New Kasuto though. It wasn't that far away. And Naburu's got to be somewhere nearby here as well.
I mean, there's only so many places left for it. New Kasuto's over in the middle of the eastern side of the map. I'm still surprised neither of them checked that water tile, frankly.
Yeah.
And I'm really surprised the level never went back to the last 2 caves in the west. Like, sure, you know, one of them's a trophy, but they're still pretty quick checks.
Yeah, this is true, and especially because, as we talked about in the beginning, Level took some gambles in the previous race, ended up being a longer race. This one also kind of shaping up to be a slightly longer race as well. You know, I wonder if he's thinking, man, I took those gambles yesterday and it hurt me. Now I'm taking more gambles. 53 minutes in, I've got 2 gems placed, and I've got 2 glove blocks, and I'm missing a glove, and I have no hint for that. And you know, there's stuff out there still that I can just go back and do quick checks on, but, you know, we're looking through palaces where glove blocks are going to exist. You know, we're not going to have any glove blocks in the outside world, so sometimes it's easier just to do those overworld checks. If not easier, at least safer. Because here's a glove block
sure.
right here.
Yep.
Wow.
Taking off.
Yeah, and now, oh, he can cast Fairy, but we'll see if he tries to do the trick jump up this, okay, he's just gonna cast Fairy, never mind. You can get up here without the jump spell or the Fairy spell, it's pretty tricky though.
Yeah, deciding he doesn't want to spend the time on it, with Fairy being relatively cheap here.
Yeah, that's right, and I forgot about his newly acquired magic containers, he's got tons of magic.
Fine.
Yeah, that's still expensive on Sigil's side at Magic 3. I don't know when it comes down, whether that's Magic 4 or if he has to wait all the way till Magic 5.
Not sure either.
Sigil about to be in a Karok's room, though. Gonna have to take a death. I don't know if... He should have another life left, I imagine. He just took a death and I forgot to see how many lives he had left.
I also didn't check. But he's not obeying, so presumably he's got a life left.
Oh, here's the item room in 5, okay.
So that is accessible without a glove.
Ha!
And that's the glove. Alright, that is go mode now for level, effectively. Glove here in P5, 55 minutes in. Now he just needs to go beat palaces.
Yeah, so how do we route this? We're gonna find Guma in here.
I'd
then...
probably walk back out, go to the Valley of Death, clear that, and then head back to the west to clear Palaces 2 and 3, and then go back to the east for GP.
Yeah, so 2 is on Maze Island, though. It's not that far off the eastern spot where we get dropped off, though.
Yeah, what's the point?
And Sigil's first gem there, about 56 minutes in. Probably doesn't feel too good about that either.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a dead-end room behind the glove block, though. I wonder where Sigil's headed to next now.
Not sure. We'll see here. Just making absolutely sure there's nothing down there, I guess. P3's honestly so far away from everything else. Yeah, the update was probably the fastest way to get back out of there.
Yeah.
He's not going towards the other palace in the west either, though I'm not quite sure where he's going right now.
Yeah, 3 is down here where he's coming to, but unfortunately it's going to be glove locked.
Mixing. Oh wait, no, 6-3, and I just got lost. Never mind. Thought he wasn't near 3 for some reason, but no, he wasn't in front of me. Green quit.
Alright, well we find Guma through a reverse eco key room, and then I guess there was an elevator up in the next one. Or elevator down or something. Well, that was a quick death. Life 6, probably. I mean, I'm guessing that's a 2-shot. Oh, we do the castable life spell, though, so even though it's only one.
Castable life spell that refills 1 bar, I'm not sure it saves you. Because it looked like that first hit took 3 bars of health off level.
Yeah.
And life only. Okay, by 1 point or something. Like, I guess Goo would. 1 hit takes just 1 or 2 health points short of 3 full bars, because that's the only way that life spell saves you here. Because that very well could have been that 2-shot even with life spell, because the life only refills 1 bar.
Yeah. He gets him though, so 4-5 or 4-6-5 in that order, but still some of the longest / toughest palaces. 4 wasn't too bad, and hopefully we remember the way to the glove block in 2. Otherwise we might be digging around in there for a little bit again.
Yeah. There's that glove block in 6 and 3 for Sigil, and he's out of there.
Yeah, I don't think Sigil's... I mean, Sigil actually dug 5 pretty early in yesterday's seed, but he hasn't seen 3-Odd Rock yet, so I don't know if he sees it, if he's going to dig 5 ahead of the other overworld checks that he still needs to do.
Not sure. We know he doesn't need to do them, but a couple of extra magic jars would be nice. And as I predicted earlier, Level is going to head straight to the Valley of Death here to clear P1 before going upping to the west.
Very nice fairy feet there. Going back for the jar, I mean, going back for the bag, only worth 200. He needs 2,200 there to level up, and because he's probably going to up an A at the palace once he's there. Just kind of throwing that experience away.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he is doing that at this point. Now we're in 5-5-6, 3 palaces left to go. For level skill, I probably would have just left the P back behind. Might have been a bit of autopilot, I guess.
Speaking of finding P5 and digging it, Sigil has found it and is digging it. So he will get his glove if he sticks in here.
Yeah. Technically good was gonna suck though for him.
Yeah.
He's got the extra heart container, but Life 4 versus Life 6 is not going to help him either.
P1 and P5 have about the same colors between our two runners, just different brick patterns.
I just realized that, yeah, they have subtly different brick patterns, but the colors are very similar.
Wow, so Sigil's actually routing directly to Guma. This is going to be pretty interesting to see this attack 3. I mean, Sigil, he got it yesterday on an attack 4. He did it slow and steady, and I mean that's the way to do it. It's not that not like Guma's invincible at attack 3. It's just that this is going to be potentially a very rough fight. Also going to be a 2-shot for Sigil here off of Guma's flail.
From a full health bar, likely, yeah. Right now, of course, he's currently 1-shot range, but you might as well give it a try on this life.
Probably about to find... Okay, we've looped around to this 4-way again. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's a different 4-way. Okay, because here's the horse.
Yep. And not too surprised, Sigil taking death to Guma there. Let's try 2, as that'll be jump number 4 for level. Well, once he goes to take a death and gets his magic back, because he's a little short on magic for this fairy.
Well, that's right. Sigil has shield, so he's only getting hit for 2 bars.
Oh yeah, I forgot he does have that. So yeah, that's a either 3 or 4 shot, depending on what the exact amount there is. I can't tell. Oh, yeah. With life spell at 4, I guess, because he can cast life and shield once each on the life, so that is a definite 4 shot.
Yeah, that's a lot nicer than the 2 shot, but unfortunately he's wasted all of his life and his cast of magic right now, so back down to 1 hit.
Yeah. There's magic 6 for level, and he's gonna just get out of here.
Well, this is exactly how Sigil did it yesterday, just hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. And that's all it takes. I mean, you know, some of us go in there, guns ablazing, wildly flailing around, getting ourselves killed 3 times really quickly, then game over, you know, getting a game over, and then you got someone like Sigil who's at a risk of taking the death right now, but you know, slowly whittling down Guma's health. Oh my god.
That was close. There we go. And very nice.
Yep, and he gets it. So Sigil with some... We've all made this mistake before, but with a bit of questionable math there, he skips the life level at 990 to go for the attack level at 1240. But of course, given the math, you could have taken the level at 990 and then just placed the gem for the 1240, right? So we've all done it before. We all have done that and accidentally canceled ourselves out of a double level.
Yep.
Level probably going to make his way to 2 now on Maze Island.
Yes, well.
And Sigil's off to find the item, which is good for him because we know it is the glove.
And he very much needs it. Slightly behind level by a good couple of palaces, and well, we'll see how he does here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this direction he's on right now loops back around to something that'll take him to the item room. I'm not sure on that because level found the boss last, and so he didn't check this left.
Yeah, Where's the level going? Because that's not back to Maze Island right this second. Oh no, I'm getting lost. Never mind. Right, yeah, right. Never mind.
No, he's passing it up. Right, it is those sets of caves right there.
I was gonna say, yeah, I thought for some reason the cave to the Maze Island was not on the east, but no, it is. Okay, there we go. Level.
Unfortunately, that is a dead end for Sigil. Alright, so does level... Oh no, two things here. First of all, does level remember the way to the glove block? Second of all, speaking of glove blocks in the glove, Sigil leaving P5 and gambling on P5 not having a glove.
Oh no. That feels bad there.
In other news, that we found Naburu just past P5.
Okay, well, that's spells. That is... yeah, spell.
He still doesn't have another container either.
No.
So that's been pretty rough for him. But at Magic 5, I guess now his fairy cast is only 29, so he does get to cast the fairy. Alright, I think level does remember the way to the glove block here.
Good for him.
I think it's actually just left of this room here. Guma sits on the glove. There's a hint from the woman at the fountain in Naburu. That's huge for Sigil.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Now just think if you had gone ahead and tried to just clear the overworld, you would have been given that hint. That's not always the case, of course, but in this seed it was the case. Level through the glove block here. I can't imagine Helmet it's too much deeper in. We've seen a lot of 2, so. Yeah, this room's going to be an elevator down for level, so Helmet could be right here.
Yeah.
Sure enough. And as expected, levels Sigil is back in 5 looking for this glove.
Why wouldn't you be at this point?
Yeah.
You know it's your go mode and you just got a hit for it. Plus it's right there. You're going back. I would be very confused if he was anywhere but 5 right now from his perspective.
Level at 666 and 454 for Sigil. Alright, now we're going over to 3, maybe hopefully soonish, or did level... Oh, level's going back into... I think level's going north to 6. Oh no, you gotta... Well, okay. Maybe we just
you have to go
to
north and west to get to P3.
Yeah. I thought he was going to stick along the coast there and keep going north. I think he was just dodging encounters after all that was said and done
Looked
there.
like, yeah.
Glove for Sigil. He's happy to have that.
He is now officially in go mode here.
Right,
10.
right there, there's your River Devil.
Yep, as I thought. It's gonna go check that water tile for us, it seems, essentially. Or nope, just making sure the coast is clear. And now the water tile.
Well, it could be the magic key. That would be kind of funny.
heart container. Sigil's just gonna go back to Mesa and clear P2 here as well. We're blocking 3 for level.
Yeah, we're gonna see if this is the tough room. No, it's not gonna be the tough room. Okay. I thought it was gonna be a room with generators in there, but no, this is a pretty simple room otherwise.
Oh, hey, Sigil's gonna go find that magic shark he missed early. Capsaicin Jock, Sigil only needs however much magic jars he needs to cast Thunder plus magic. I haven't gotten like at either runner spell menu lately to check what Thunder is, because I haven't been thinking about it until just now, but he does not necessarily need all 8 magic jars or magic 8 to cast Thunder, because this is random and the spell cost is randomized. I also completely missed the menu again there for level there. Oops.
Yeah.
74 castable for 5 per level. That is just short of 5 bars of magic. Yeah, a little under 5 bars of magic for him to cast, and he's got 7. Sigil will also be fine. He only has 5 magic jars, but he will be at magic 6 by the time he clears his palaces out, so he's not gonna have an issue.
I think we've got a rebo. We do.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of walking in this seed. Yesterday's seed had a lot of walking as well.
Yeah.
It's just like we're going to be done with 3. We're going to have to up an A, go back to the bridge. And I guess GP wasn't too far from start of the Eastern Continent, but...
You need to go east and then south.
Yeah.
It's like midway down the eastern side of the map, so it's a little bit of a walk, but not too terrible. And that's where we go down for level.
Yeah, Sigil's about 2 rooms away from Helmet Head here, or 1 room now. $73 minutes to place all the gems, though. That's what happens when you've got glove blocks and palaces, and then you have to, as a runner, you have to explore. Like, if you're willing to dig into palaces and risk the glove block, then, you know, you see a glove block, and if you've got other paths, you still go check those other paths, because the boss or the item, they don't have to be glove blocked, right? But you want to be sure that you're not leaving the glove behind in the palace. You know, just like had we kind of seen in 5 had a glove block, but the glove was still there. And so, you know, you're still digging around these palaces. The only thing that got kicked out of pretty early was 3, and that is what happens is when you start digging around these palaces, you get kicked out repeatedly, and then, you know, you're not placing all your gems until after the 70-minute mark here.
Yeah. F5 for Sigil. Oh, but just fairy feeding through these encounters. Did miss that one, and it's just gonna walk it. Or jump in the water instead.
Yeah, Sigil go back to 6 now, probably in the north. We knew it was open and available earlier, but Sigil opted to just get out of there.
A little bit lost, unfortunately. So we'll see. He's going deck 3 first. Perhaps wanting the extra level from being the palace before going for Burba, I guess. Yeah, so just under 115 levels in GP.
Yeah, no choices at start. We'll see what this next room has. It is a junction, so we're going to have an up and a right in this room. fairy block up there. See some birds. No shield for level, and a crappy life spell, so we're probably going to be trying to avoid as much damage as we can. Just has 1 extra heart from starting, so only... ooh, another one of these rooms. These birds probably going to take off 2.5 hearts of damage. That might have been the damage he's missing right there. Might have been from a bird. I wasn't watching.
Me neither. So the birds have been about the only significantly dangerous enemies you've seen so far, so it's probably that.
I think Sigil on the right path to Rebo, I think just right from this junction. At some point could be the next room. Oh no, that's a dead end. My bad.
T-bird!
Alright, so...
level here.
Yeah, just hold right.
Yeah, just hold right, skip both the up lefts we saw, and you'll find T-bird. We don't know how many rooms will be after T-bird. We did see a couple of other options, or at least 2 up lefts that we saw there for level. So those could have the rest of the rooms. The Palace and Darkling could be right after T-bird, or those 2 could be pretty quick dead ends, and there's a bunch of rooms still, we don't know. But very quick T-bird fight.
Yeah, and that 1-up is nice here. Especially
It is.
He's got no magic left. And,
We go for Sigil.
Yeah. Oh.
Oops.
Level trying to stand on the crumble bridge a little too long with the low block there on the bird's beam.
And just gonna carry through it this time. Good choice. The low ceiling and the crumble bridges, the blue dragon can be a real pain to try and deal with. And there's
Well
Darkling.
Alright, well, looking like Level's going to take this game 3 here and move on in the brackets. Bit of a spoiler if you just are new to this or you just happen to watch this at a later point in time and this is the first race you're watching. He is going to be going up against Jake Hoper in round 2. Those matches, of course, TBD. They'll have to work out when their schedules cross and when they can meet up. I know, I'm pretty sure Jake Hoper's going on. He's going to SG Live later this week, so maybe
He is! Just signed up for those tournaments yesterday, or was it the day before? Just signed up for it a couple days ago, so either we'll have to squeeze it in right before, or it'll have to be later next, or it'll have to be like a week after. It'll be like a week and a half, depending on what Cooper's current schedule looks like. Yeah. Anyway, GG's here, 1901.
Yep,
We'll get him in for an interview and see what he thought about the scene. You'll also not see me for a week or so, since I'll also be at SGL.
Everyone's going to SGL. I'll be here, everyone else, okay? I'll be here if you want to hang out with me.
No, there's not too much. There's not a lot of people going to Z1R, Z2R this year. I just don't think people's schedules worked out too well, I guess, for it. ALTDPR is big, as it always is. There's a decent amount of people from OTR and Moto Rando, and then some smaller groups.
Sigil walking into P6 now.
See how much you remember of his earlier dig in here?
Yeah, this is a rough. This was a rough palace. I mean, even Level took a hot minute to get through this one to find the dragon.
Yeah.
be joined shortly by levelengine, as Star said. We're just waiting for him to jump into the waiting room.
And Sigil on the other side is going to have the opportunity to play in the Nibiru Invitational bracket, since that is open to all of those who were eliminated in round 1 of brackets. We'll see if he chooses to join us, so we do look forward to seeing him play more there. I'll be honest, I have no memory of where Barbara is. It's been a while since we were last here.
Me neither. There's I think I said earlier there was a left at some point that Sigil was going to have to take. There is a loop back around to start, but there were more than a few junctions here that we had options on.
Yep.
It is possible I'm wrong about the left, though, just simply because level may have just come from the left when, in fact, that loop took us, just in the opposite direction, and you could maybe reach it from the right as well.
Yeah, it seems like Sigil did remember that the loop was a little bit of a faster way to get the left of start, which we looped into at one point, is a faster way to get back to the junctions, because he took it straight from the get-go on this trip into 6.
Yeah, unfortunately, he has looped back around to the room just left of start. And he realizes it.
Yep.
Level in the waiting room there.
Okay. Sigil has also elected to forfeit in the race time room there. He's going to finish the seat on his own time.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He will be interviewing with us as well, just so he doesn't hold the restream up, I think. And this is pause. As I could level in. He leveled, GG.
I see Sigil quit.
Yeah, he's decided to finish the seat later on his own time and interview, so he doesn't hold the restream up, as we're now joined by Sigil. GG.
GG.
GG's.
Let's be honest, I did not know, at any point if I was, behind or ahead. Certainly felt behind for a good chunk of the seed because it took a while to really get the ball rolling.
I found the glove way too late.
Yeah,
So did not affect my VOD to see, when I found it, but I definitely felt like I found it pretty late as well.
you were both in 5 at about the same time. Level had been in there a little bit longer, though. So Level found it first, but Sigil, you found the boss in 5. You did it at attack 3. You beat Goom at attack 3. That took a little bit, but props to you on that fight.
Wait, could you even get him without a glove or no?
Yes.
You could.
Reach him without the glove.
You could.
I know you couldn't reach Helmet Head or Rebenak without it.
Right,
Puma was reachable without glove. Yeah, you guys both found the glove blocks in 2 and 3 before you found the glove.
At least with 3s, it was very early on, so I didn't have to repeat too much of the palace.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, the path back to the glove block in 2 wasn't too long. It's not like I have to go down all the dead ends again if I remember where the dead ends are.
I got very lost in 6.
Yeah, you both kind of did. Level was able to show us the path, though, at some point. He did do it first, before any other palace. So the dragon was available without the glove, and you seem to be finding it right now. But anyway, from Sigil's perspective, we saw him kill Guma and then get out of 5 without finding the glove. He found Nibiru just west of P5, and there was a hint in there that Guma sits on the glove. So after Nibiru, he went right back to P5.
So go right back at least.
Yeah. Yeah, because
further behind potentially had he not.
Yeah, Level, you were taking a few gambles as well there. Because once you had the boots, you did have access to the other 2 item caves on the west. You didn't do those checks.
Found those.
Yeah, they're They're over the lake.
Elmos.
They're over the lake in the northern section of the west.
I could have found it, but I already found the glove. Like, just looking someplace else, and by that point, like, I'm thinking I need to just, if I'm potentially behind Sigil again, I need to just Hail Mary the Great Palace.
Yeah, you guys were both over there by Mito and Rudo and whatnot, turning in, or you were getting down stab, and the 2 item keys were just west of Rudo there across the water as Sigil went and looked at those as well. But I think it was just a heart and something else. Heart and not a magic container.
Maybe a heart container could have helped if Great Palace started to go south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sigil,
even then, like, I had a pretty easy time with it overall.
Yeah, Sigil also had Risen P-Bag Key found on the east as well. That was straight west from the raft tile.
And you
And-
good at that.
It was the medicine for shield, so he got shield and down stab on the
Okay,
turn.
so yeah, that's what I also just, that I passed up
Yeah.
opportunity to grab the shield spell. I mean, I still would have had to have collected the medicine and then, like, actually go return it, or otherwise, I wouldn't actually get anything from it.
Yeah, we
So I
were
can just find the item, then I get the spell. I have to go turn that in, too.
both of you were in 2 at the same time and got the boots, which were unavoidable. It was just simply that pass-through room, and we were expecting one of you to at least go back to check that water tile that was there on the east, just off the raft tile. But neither one of you did for a very long time. And 3-eyed rock was right there beyond the river devil there. As you came off the raft tile, there was river devil north, and there was water tile to the east there. And
Must have not remember where that was exactly. I wonder if Sigil's gonna pass by us or not.
yeah, Sigil showed us it was all connected there.
I did not feel good after that.
Yeah.
Was it maybe like a bit further down, like south? I'm trying to think how like I missed it like several times.
River Devil's like south, just like kind of almost, I think, in like the middle of the southern coast. So you just had to keep going south.
From 3-eyed rock, it's literally just a stone's throw southeast from there.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of similar to how we never saw Desert Tile or Sunken until you found it level. You found it just north of Darunia, just outside of everyone's view, because Sigil had seen Darunia as well, but didn't see Desert or Sunken either. But you found it a little bit later. Both magic containers.
Yeah.
Very nice pickups. Because that was a very expensive 56 fairy cast for a while.
I forgot where Town of Darunia was. That's what I was thinking. Maybe if I need the upstabs to make a Great Palace easier, or depending on how it.
I never saw. Which one was Darunia? Is that where Upstab is?
Yes.
Yes.
That.
I couldn't remember like exactly.
I never saw that.
where the town was.
Oh, you didn't? I think it was southwest of the Valley of Death entrance, I want to say.
Somewhere like on the west side of the east, but I couldn't remember exactly, and it was really just at that point where I could just attempt Great Palace without getting the upstab, and I'd rather just do that at this point.
Yeah, I may be incorrect on this, but I thought it was like New Kasuto and GP were kind of close to each other, and then southwest from there was Darunia, and then southwest from there a little bit was 3-eyed rock. But I might be wrong on my locations there on where they're laid out. But yeah, by the time you picked up those magic containers, you already had fairy down to 29. So at that point, it was a bit easier to get through everything. Regardless, and you had plenty of magic for
That
thunder.
made it pretty easy.
Yeah.
Nobody checked Death Mountain today. Both of you saw the connector, but nobody decided to dig
Nobody
it.
even like looked inside.
Nope. Never saw a thing in there. Like,
Yeah, we were wondering if we were going to see a gamble into DM because both of you had the hammer there on the east, and so DM would have been a full. You could have either looked for a quick rock check or done the full sweep and not left anything behind. But today, nobody went back there.
Yeah, New Kasuto, I went south instead of west.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mountainous biomes. I wasn't. It's hard to tell exactly. There it is. Yeah, I see Darunia on your screen now in the stream.
yep, chat can see it as well.
Yeah, just exactly. Just out of view there was our desert tile and our sunken pea bag cave. I thought sunken was up by the River Devil area, but I was wrong on that once we saw it in level side. Yeah, and no magic key sighting, so perhaps the key is in Speck Rock, although I don't know if we looked for the item in 1 level. Did you find the item in 1? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
I don't think we saw the item in 1. I don't think we saw the item in 3, and we didn't see Maze Island. Not Maze Island, Death Mountain, or the 2 items in Nikasudo. So,
one of them was the
options.
Yeah, one of them was the child. We did just see the child, I think, in the basement on Sigil's side. Or not the basement, but spell tower.
Right,
So it could still be the basement. Sorry. But yeah, GG level, you are moving on to round 2 here. Your next opponent is Jay Coper. This is a pretty tough top side of the bracket here. Yeah, so yeah, Jay Coper is coming up next. You guys will have to figure out when schedules align. We were talking before you came into the room. Jay Coper is going to be at SG Live next week, so he's probably going to be unavailable for a large chunk of time. Yeah, so
yeah,
I'm sorry,
3 games in 1 week before, haven't we?
No, you cannot. Sorry, what?
We have done 3 games in 1 week before, so I assume we have.
Oh, you can. It depends on your scheduling.
yeah, I mean, you
already
can.
talked about his, so.
Yeah, he's gonna be unavailable from the. For random reasons, I know he's arriving in SGL in person on Wednesday, so the Wednesday the 8th. So he's gonna be at him then through presumably like Monday the 13th. It's gonna be his definite unavailability, and then beyond that is talk to him.
I'm just looking for the brackets again.
Yeah, I don't have it up handy right now either.
It's z2r.challenge.com/Z2R23.
Or Discord. It's
I
always on some random channel.
I don't think it's. I'm not sure it's linked in there.
Channel.
It's going to be Z.
Yep, yeah, it is. Well, yeah, we're telling you it's Cooper as your opponent. Just letting you know that scheduling is going to be a little funny with him for this round, since he's going to be out for about a week there.
Yeah, and to be clear on doing multiple races in a week, I mean, you guys can do multiple races in a day if you want to. I mean, we had that happen twice now between Alsoa and Chroma and Elendar and CS Tutor. They did 2 back-to-back races to see if they could just clear the bracket of clear the best of 3 there in one day. So, yeah, I mean, but of course, obviously, you're gonna have to ask Jacob if he's okay with that, if everyone's okay with that. So, but yeah, as long as there's a restream, someone will pick something up somewhere along the way.
Yep. And then for you, Sigil, since this was a round 1 elimination, you will have the opportunity to play in the bonus bracket, the Nibiru Invitational, if you want.
I might as well be more practiced.
Yeah, we do look forward to seeing you there then. You'll want to contact TH about signing up for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Alan messages everyone once he gets word that they've been knocked out of the bracket. He'll probably send you a message at some point. It's not starting for a little bit at this point, so there's no real rush right now. But yeah, he'll be in contact with you. But yeah, you guys pretty much did the same thing early on, for the most part, checking those.
We died, didn't we?
Red Dyers and Dark Caves were killing some people here and there. Yes.
Yes. Me too.
Yeah, but other than that, you guys cleared out the west as best as you could with the 2 Boots Block Caves. Everyone went east from there. You both found Maze Island. Lovely, you did this a little bit quicker than Sigil. Yeah, I mean, but it was pretty much just the same thing, because then you both were in 2. You both eventually found the glove block. You were out. Then you went both to 6, where level you finished 6, but Sigil kind of got a little lost, turned around, he left 6. Then you both went to 4, and then you both went to 3. And yeah, it was pretty much just following in each other's footsteps. Sigil was just like right behind you the whole time, but just without the glove, stuck in 5, no one could make any progress in 2 or 3 anyway. So we didn't see extra checks from Sigil's side, whereas you did take that game over early on the east in that dark cave with the blue Lizalfo, and Sigil, again, didn't go back and check the water tile either early on. He didn't find Desert or Sunken. He did find Risen again. He did find Risen, so that was medicine for Shield again, but other than that, there weren't any additional checks from Sigil that we hadn't seen on your side, so it was just kind of this again, you guys were pretty much doing the same thing, so it was just funny the way that worked out, as it tends to be sometimes, But again, GG to both of you guys, and I think that's it from me.
Yes.
And Level has left.
That is our cue, I think, to call it quits here. As yeah. Go ahead,
Thank
Sigil.
you for the restream and tracking and comps.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
GG's. So let's see. We're gonna go switch over to the interlude. You see now we've been watching you continue to play the seed here. That's our outro. Let's see. Please follow both of our runners, Sigil and Level, my co-com Mirai, and our tracker today, Gob. Coming up and down the ZSR schedule, I apparently forgot to add your Steam info to the thing. We'll do that while I talk. Coming up and down the ZSR schedule, we currently have over on ZSR2, we've got ourselves a Z2 Vanilla 100% all keys race. This is the Sweetie Bit Winners Bracket Round 2 between Slamu and Tetrally. Now, we've got a collection of races tomorrow. We've got a couple of weekly races. We've got ourselves a Link to the Past and Major Glitches League match between Keebs and Ray. Got ourselves a pair of Winner Randomizer Challenge Cup, Season 6 Challenge Cup matches, Winners Finals and Losers Quarterfinals, and another Z2R match. It'll be Animus vs. Paratroop at Game 3 at 8 p.m. Eastern, Brackets Round 2. So we hope to see you then, as well as a couple more All Keys matches. Pending reshares and volunteers, of course. Until then, that is going to be it here for us. Thank you for watching all. We will see you next time.